Welcome back to our series on maritime safety. Today, we're diving deep into a critical scenario that every seafarer must be prepared for: a man overboard, or MOB, situation during daytime cargo operations. This is a high-pressure, time-sensitive emergency, and knowing the right procedure can mean the difference between life and death. Imagine this: you're on deck, cargo operations are in full swing, the ship is alongside the quay, and suddenly, a crew member falls into the water. The first and most crucial step is immediate action. The very second someone sees the fall, they must shout "man overboard" as loudly as possible, pointing continuously at the person in the water. This initial alert is vital. It grabs everyone's attention and starts the clock on the rescue. While shouting, throw a lifebuoy, preferably one with a smoke signal and light, as close to the casualty as possible. This serves two purposes. It gives them something to hold onto and marks their position in the water, which can be surprisingly hard to track. Simultaneously, the witness or another nearby crew member must inform the bridge immediately. Use the nearest talkback system or a handheld radio. State clearly, "man overboard, port side," or starboard side, depending on where the incident occurred. This report triggers the ship-wide response. The officer on watch will sound the general alarm 7 short blasts, followed by one long blast on the ship's whistle and make a public address announcement. This ensures every single person on board, from the engine room to the accommodation, knows what's happening. The officer will also mark the ship's position on the GPS or ECDIS. This is a critical data point for the official record and for coordinating with shore-based rescue services if needed. Now, let's talk about the ship's maneuver. In this specific scenario, since the ship is alongside and not making way through the water, a complex turning maneuver like the Williamson or Charnot turn isn't necessary. The person is right there, next to the vessel. Our focus shifts from maneuvering the entire ship to a rapid, localized recovery. The master will take command on the bridge, coordinating the entire operation. He will ensure all relevant parties are notified, including the port authorities and the terminal. Cargo operations must cease immediately and safely. All cranes, lines, and other equipment must be secured to prevent further hazards. The primary method for recovery in this situation is the rescue boat. The designated rescue boat crew must muster at their station immediately upon hearing the alarm. These are highly trained individuals who have drilled for this exact moment. They'll quickly don their personal protective equipment, including immersion suits or life jackets, and prepare the boat for launching. Speed is of the essence here. While they prepare, other crew members on deck will be acting as lookouts, keeping a constant visual on the person in the water and communicating their position to the bridge and the rescue boat team. The coxswain and the rescue boat crew will launch as soon as it's safe to do so. The launching process itself is a skilled operation requiring precise coordination. Once in the water, the rescue boat will proceed cautiously towards the casualty. The approach is key. They will maneuver the boat to come alongside the person from a downwind position. This prevents the boat from drifting over the person and makes the recovery easier. The crew will use a rescue sling, net, or simply their own strength to carefully bring the casualty aboard the rescue boat. They need to be gentle, as the person may be injured, exhausted, or in shock from the cold water. Once the person is safely inside the rescue boat, the initial medical assessment begins right there. The crew will check for consciousness, breathing, and any obvious injuries. They'll cover the person with thermal blankets to combat hypothermia, which can set in very quickly, even in seemingly warm water. The rescue boat then returns to the ship, where the medical team is standing by. The casualty will be carefully transferred from the rescue boat back onto the main vessel, often using a stretcher and a crane if necessary. Back on board, the ship's medical officer or designated first aid provider takes over. A full secondary assessment is conducted in the ship's hospital. They will treat for hypothermia, shock, and any injuries sustained during the fall or in the water. It's crucial to handle the casualty gently and keep them warm and reassured. Even if the person seems fine, a thorough medical checkup is non-negotiable. So, let's recap the key actions for a daytime mob during cargo operations. First, raise the alarm immediately and throw a life buoy. Second, inform the bridge with a clear, concise report. Third, the ship sounds the general alarm, stops cargo operations, and the master takes command. Fourth, the rescue boat team musters and prepares for launch. This is the cornerstone of the recovery. From the moment the person goes overboard to the moment the rescue boat is in the water and moving towards them, the target reaction time will be under 3 minutes. 3 minutes. That's the benchmark for an effective, well-drilled crew. Why 3 minutes? Because in the water, every second counts. Cold shock can incapacitate a person within a minute, and the risk of drowning increases exponentially with time. A rapid response demonstrates crew proficiency and significantly increases the chances of a successful recovery. Achieving this speed isn't magic. It comes from rigorous training and regular drills. Every crew member must know their role and execute it flawlessly without hesitation. This scenario highlights why constant practice of emergency procedures is so vital in our profession. It builds muscle memory and ensures that when a real emergency strikes, the response is automatic, swift, and effective. Thank you for watching. We hope this breakdown was informative. Remember, safety is a collective responsibility. Stay vigilant, stay trained, and stay safe out there. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more safety guides, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update.